In today's video, I am going to teach you how to create Invoice with Odoo accounting software. Creating an invoice in Odoo is a straightforward process, and once you understand the flow, you can repeat it quickly for future billing. Today, we will walk through it step by step, exactly in the order you would follow while you are working in the software. First, open the accounting or invoicing module. Depending on your Odoo setup, the menu might label this area slightly differently, but it is always where the invoicing tools live. When you open the module, take a moment to look at the main dashboard or navigation menu so you can quickly find the section for customers and invoices. This matters because the next steps rely on being in the correct workspace. Next, go to Customers and Invoices. In Odoo, this area groups customer billing activities in one place. You may see options such as customer-related documents, invoice lists, or reporting screens. You want to make sure you are looking at the invoice area that supports creating new customer invoices. This is also where Odoo keeps your existing invoices, so when you are ready to create a new one, you will be in the right list. After that, click New. This is the action that starts a fresh invoice document. When you click New, Odoo will open a blank invoice form. If you do not see the form right away, allow a moment for the page to load. This step is important because the invoice must be created from scratch before you can enter customer details and line items. Now select a customer. On the new invoice form, there will be a field for the customer or the billing partner. Click into that field and choose the correct customer from the list, or search if needed. Make sure you select the exact customer you intend to bill, since Odoo will use that selection to fill in details such as billing information and potentially tax or payment settings depending on your configuration. Once the customer is selected, the invoice will be tied to that customer record. Then, add products in the Invoice Lines section. This is where you specify what you are charging for. In the Invoice Lines area, you will typically add a line for each product or service. Choose the product, enter the quantity, and confirm the unit price and any relevant details shown on the line. If your organization uses taxes, descriptions, or product-specific billing rules, Odoo may automatically suggest some of those values when you pick the product. Take your time here, because the accuracy of the invoice lines directly affects totals, tax amounts, and the final amount your customer receives. After you finish entering the invoice lines, click Save. Saving is the step that stores the invoice in Odoo so that your work is not lost. When you click Save, you may see confirmation that the invoice has been recorded. This gives you a stable draft that you can review before finalizing. If you notice any mistakes while reviewing, you can still adjust the invoice before you confirm it. Finally, click Confirm to finalize the invoice. Confirming is what transitions the invoice from a draft state into a finalized state, depending on your Odoo workflow. At this point, the invoice is treated as official for accounting purposes, and Odoo will apply the appropriate accounting logic. Before you confirm, it is a good idea to quickly review key totals and the customer selection one more time, especially the final amount shown at the bottom or total section. Once you are satisfied, click Confirm, and Odoo will finalize the document. And that covers everything you need to know. You opened the Accounting or Invoicing module, navigated to Customers and Invoices, started a new invoice, selected the customer, added products in the invoice lines, saved your work, and confirmed the invoice to finalize it. With this routine, you will be able to create invoices consistently and with confidence in Odoo accounting software.